Dear students, it is a pleasure to welcome you at the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences. This is the Szent István campus of our university, and this is the headquarters of our institution. This is a special occasion since this is the third welcoming opening ceremony of MATE University, as we call it in Hungarian short. That's how you will hear it many times from us. And it's a beginning of a new academic year, and it's a new beginning for your studies as well here in Hungary. I'd like to give the floor to the head of the International Relations Center, Dr. Zsuzsanna Tar, who is going to give you the welcome speech and the opening for you.
Thank you, Ms. Edith. Warm welcome also on behalf of the Hungarian University of Agriculture Life Sciences leadership. Unfortunately, our Vice Rector is unable to be present with you now today, and I need to replace his welcome speech as well. Please accept my 33 slides, which includes some introduction about the colleagues as well, so it will not be so long as it first seems. So first of all, welcome, and we are very appreciated that you have selected our university, and you are either a degree-seeking student here or an exchange student. Can you please raise your hands who are the degree-seeking students? Okay, so who are here for a long study program, either a bachelor, master, or higher, please? Okay, and who are the exchange students? Okay, those are the Erasmus students. Warm welcome. Thank you very much for selecting us, and thanks for arriving for the first day of the orientation week. Okay, so let's start with the introduction, what I mentioned previously. First of all, on behalf of the leadership, please see who is our rector. Professor Csaba Gyurica is heading our institution. He's a young and very enthusiastic leader of the university, and his very ambitious mission is to make MATE one of the 30 best agricultural higher education institutions in the world. So it's very ambitious, but we are all working for MATE, are working for this ambitious target. Now I would like to show the senior managers of the international relations. Professor István Szabó is the Vice Rector for Education and International Relations. He is now need to be present at our Kaposvár campus, and apologizes that he's unable to give you a welcome speech. Maybe during the orientation week, he will have a chance to meet you and greet you as well. Professor Dávid Bencsik is the head of Directorate General International Relations and Foreign Affairs. He is ill today, so unfortunately he is also not able to be present, but later on you will definitely meet with him as well. Under the DG International Relations and Foreign Affairs, there has been created 2 centers. One center is headed by Mr. Dávid Békési, who is about to come, and he is giving you also a short speech. He is the head of Center for International Strategy and Coordination. And the other picture is myself, Zsuzsanna Tar. I'm heading the Center for International Education at our university. I'm also the institutional Erasmus and CEPUS coordinator. Let me now introduce the staff of the Center for International Education, who is underneath my unit. First of all, let me name Ms. Csilla. Miss Miss Csilla Miss Csilla Kánai is the institutional coordinator of the Stipendium Hungaricum program. Let me call Miss Zsuzsanna. Ms. Zsuzsanna Heltai is the International Relations Coordinator and responsible for the Erasmus Credit Mobility as the institutional project writer and project manager of this program. Let me also call Ms. Sylvia. Ms. Sylvia Pap is helping Zsuzsanna in the program for international relations and international credit mobility. Ms. Beata is also ill. Ms. Beata Farkas is responsible for the Erasmus campus coordination. She is dealing with outgoing students and teachers and staff. Miss Edith. She is also the Erasmus campus coordinator. She is dealing with the incoming students and staff. So those students who has already raised their hands once I was calling who is the exchange student, they are belonging to Miss Edith. Miss Judith. Miss Judith Talaram Cingili. She is our very important person nowadays. You may have met already her. She is dealing with non-educational administrative issue, very important TAI card, the social security in Hungary, bank card, and also the residence permit. So she is a key person. Let me go back a bit because David arrived. So let me ask him again to please stand up. So as I mentioned, Mr. David Békés, he is the head of Center for International Strategy and Coordination. Okay. Ms. Zita. Ms. Zita Batiz is one of other international relations coordinator, and she is dealing with the joint master programs. So those who are either studying for the Danube Agri-Food Master Program or for the Emplant Plus program, please raise your hands. Wow, very good. She will be your coordinator. And my financial coordinator, Miss Erzsébet, is not here. She's working behind the curtains on all the financial administrative issues. But she also deserves an applause, so please welcome her. Let me introduce the staff who are also belongs to the Center for International Education, but not in Gödöllő campus, but in Buda campus. Since this program is streamed and they are also sitting in front of the cameras, I mean the laptops, they also should know who are their coordinators. So Miss Orsolya Nagy is dealing with Stipendium Hungaricum and self-finance student, and also institutional coordinator of the Christian Young Scholarship Program. Please welcome her as well. And let me also introduce Miss Esther. Miss Esther Somogyi is also working for our Buda campus, and she is a campus coordinator of Erasmus students. We have a staff at Kaposvár campus. There, Mr. Peter Csősz is the campus coordinator. He is dealing in one person with Stipendium Hungaricum, self-finance students, and also Erasmus students. Ms. Dora Ms. Dora Póka is working at our Gyöngyös campus, and she's also in one person the Stipendium Hungaricum, the self-finance student, and the Erasmus issue coordinator. And we have one more campus, Keszthely campus, where I have two colleagues, Miss Adrienne Sós is the campus coordinator, and she's dealing with the Erasmus FAO and Stipendium Hungaricum program. And we have old new colleague, Beata Zsankó-Bödör, who has just returned from the maternity leave, and she's helping actually from Keszthely, our Gödöllő campus, in Erasmus issues. Let me also introduce you the staff of International Registrar's Office here in Gödöllő. They are all with us. So let me call first Miss Enikő. She is dealing with business and mechanical engineering senior program students. Let me call Miss Andrea. She is dealing with agricultural study programs, also senior students. Let me call Mr. Henrik. He will be the registrar's officer for freshman students, so he is your colleague, he is your man, yes. And also let me call Miss Judith, who is dealing with general administration. She's responsible for creating transcripts, student status certificates, and students' ID. And last but not least, let me call the staff of Doctoral and Habilitation Center. We have two colleagues here, they are present as well. So let me call Miss Monica. Miss Monica is the head of center, and her colleague, Miss Edith. She is the international coordinator for Gödöllő and Buda campus. Okay, so this was the introduction. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for the nice welcome from the students. Now I try to give you a short overview about Hungary, a short overview about our university history, and also in a nutshell some slides about the international relations activities we have done so far. So first of all, Hungary in brief. Who has never been in Hungary before? Okay, maybe I return the question. Who has already been in Hungary? Oh, very good. Thank you. Okay, let me give you some small data first. The size of our country is, let's say, a small size country, 93,000 square kilometers. These dimensions are 250 kilometers from north to south and 500 kilometers from east to west, which means it's a small country. Our population is not reaching 10 million students, and our capital is Budapest. In the Budapest, there are less citizens than 2 million people, so 1.7 million is the number of Budapest inhabitants. We have largest cities as well, like Debrecen, Szeged, Miskolc, Pécs, and Győr. These are very hard to pronounce. We have strange letters that comes a bit later as well, but please try to pronounce our strange pronunciation as well. Our climate is dry continental with 4 seasons. Do you have 4 seasons in your country? Raise your hands who has 4 seasons. Very good. Oh, good. So you are then experienced how a winter look like, what the snow means, and what is if the temperature will fall down to -Celsius degrees. Okay, our language is Hungarian, which is quite a unique and not very well-known language. Our neighboring countries are Austria, Croatia, Slovakia, Slovenia, Serbia, Romania, and Ukraine. Our government is parliamentary constitutional republic. Our currency is Hungarian forint, so despite the fact that we are already in the Schengen zone, but we are not yet a Eurozone country. And the time zone is the so-called Central European Time, which means the Greenwich Mean Time +1. Here are 10 important or quite unique things about Hungary. Let me call them short. Number one refers that Budapest is the only capital in the world who has medicinal and thermal baths. So we are unique in that sense. Number two refers that we have the second subway line in the continental Europe. The first subway line was built in London. Number three refers to the fact that the third largest parliament building is located in Budapest. So our parliament is the third largest building. Who knows which is the largest one in the world? No, not US. It's in Europe. It's in Eastern Europe. It's in Romania. You're right. It's Bucharest. Thank you. Number four refers that the Hungarian alphabet has 44 letters. We have strange accents, so you will, if you have taken, let's say, the Hungarian basics lessons or the subject, then you can get to know with those strange letters. Number five refers that amongst many Hungaricums are those items that has some uniqueness and refers to some Hungarian inventions. So out of these and out of many Hungaricums, 5 of them are related to the Hungarian gastronomy. So we have 2 different stews, we have 2 different fish soups that are belongings to these Hungaricums, and we have a dobos cake, which is very delicious. Please try to taste those nice dishes as well. Number 6 refers that we have a very large lake, a freshwater lake in Hungary. That name is Lake Balaton, and it has almost 600 square kilometers in territory. So do not hesitate to visit it. The autumn is beautiful and especially very nice during the Lake Balaton. Number 7 refers to the most worldwide known invention, the Rubik cube, which has been invented in 1974 by the Hungarian inventor Ernő Rubik. Number 8 refers that the settlements of Magyars in the Carpathian Basin goes back to the 895, which means that our history goes back to 1,100 years. It's quite a long history, am I right? Number 9 refers that in Hungary we have 19 counties. It's subdivided administratively. And number 10 refers that Hungary became a Christian monarchy in the year 1000 and 1001 with the crowning of Saint Stephen, which was recognized by the Pope. Actually, our university predecessor, Saint István University, and also the campus name, Saint István Campus, has inherited his name, the first king of Hungary. Some words about the headquarters. We are here in the neighboring city of Budapest, neighboring city of our capital. We are just 30 kilometers east from the capital, and the population is around 40,000 here. And Gödöllő itself is a small city for more than 50 years already. In the first picture you can see our headquarters, the main building, with the main entrance with the beautiful park. Of course you may have experienced some reconstruction works as well. You may see that all the windows has been changed, and by the 30th of August these reconstruction works has ended. This has been done due to the fact that we would like to have a more energy saving buildings, and also some further reconstruction works will follow, so please just always see and follow the guides what can come later on as well. The below pictures are pictures of the royal castle. That's a beautiful summer palace of the ancient royal couple. Maybe you have heard the name Sissi, the beautiful Queen Sissi, from the past centuries, and the royal couple has received this beautiful building from the Hungarian government as a wedding gift, so it's also worth seeing. The other building, the round-shaped building, is the cultural center of Gödöllő. So there will be also several occasions, performances, worth to visit. This is the Gödöllő campus from bird eye view. You can see that we are not just teaching agriculture and environment and targeting green technologies, but itself the campus is also beautifully green. The heart of the campus is the quadro-shaped building in neo-Baroque style. That's a beautiful complex, become 100 years in the coming years. And behind it, you will see the student hostel. Most of you are accommodated there. Am I right? Thank you. So here in these student hostels, nearly 3,000 students can be accommodated, which gives us a very good campus atmosphere that in 100 meters you can reach nearly everything on campus. Missions and strategic areas. As Miss Edith started speaking about, our university, MATE, the Hungarian University of Agriculture and Life Sciences, has been established 2 years ago in 2021, 1st of February, by forming rather integrating previously independent universities or university campuses. What were those individual items? Szent István campus, which has been previously an independent university, which was established in 1920. Buda campus, which also has a long history, goes back to 853. Previously worked as a horticultural university, became member of MATE. Kaposvár campus, an independent university who has been established in 1961. Georgikon campus previously belonged to another university, but this unit has the longest history in the predecessor's history of MATE. You can see the number 1797. So the history of MATE this way goes back to more than 226 years. This unit, the Georgikon campus, was the first higher education unit teaching agriculture in whole Europe. So we are really proud of this fact that our predecessor campus, was the first higher education unit who was teaching agriculture in the whole continent of Europe. Our university, the name also represents that agriculture and environmental sciences, especially focusing on agricultural related subjects like teaching and research of food source production, food quality and safety, water and soil as strategic issues, and also environmental protection and sustainability, energy security, and bioeconomy. Also, our campuses and institutes are formed around these strategic areas. You can see that we have 10 institutes in the main campus at the headquarters in Szent István campus. So the Aquaculture and Environmental Safety Institute, the Agriculture and Food Economics Institute, the Genetics and Biotechnology Institute, the Environmental Sciences Institute, Mathematics and Basic Science Institute, Institute of Technology, Institute of Agronomy, Institute of Wildlife Management and Nature Conservation, and also Institute for Physical Education and Sports. In Buda campus, we have 5 other institutes, Institute of Food Science and Technology, Horticultural Sciences, Plant Protection, Viticulture and Enology, and also Landscape Architecture, Urban Planning and Gardening Arts. We have 3 more campuses. In Kaposvár, we have Institute of Animal Sciences, Institute of Physiology and Nutrition, Institute of Education, and Ripple-Rona Institute of Arts and Theatre. So besides, you can see, besides agriculture-related issues, we are also teaching education and we are also teaching arts and theatre. And in Gyöngyös campus, we have the Institute of Rural Development and Sustainable Economy. I can share you the last academic year's figures, so that is the academic year 2022 and 23. Because of the fact that the registration process is still going on, we are unable to provide you exact numbers of this year's, but by the end of October, we need to give those statistics also to a government and higher authorities, but now I'm able to share the official MATE figures of the past academic year. The number of institutes, as I mentioned before, is 21. The number of students, including correspondence and distance learning trainings students as well, is more than 13,500. And we are really proud of the fact that the international students number is above 2,000, which results more than 15% of international student body. We are really proud of that, and also that these international students are representing more than 100 countries. We have 11 PhD schools. The number of PhD students is 864, and also worth mentioning that out of this number, 44% are coming from abroad. So these are international students who are studying at PhD level with us. The number of academic staff is 1,060, and the number of administrative staff, is 1,400. The languages of instructions is Hungarian and English. Here I'm listing the English language courses. The first slide represents the bachelor programs. Please raise your hands who are bachelor students now here with us. Thank you. Okay. And the next slide is our master programs. Please raise your hands who are the master students. Okay, majority of you are studying at master level. And maybe, I'm not reading all the programs, sorry. It's okay, and PhD students? Okay, very nice, thank you. They are still coming, so on the way to arrive. And here are the different 11 doctorate schools. I also not reading all of them, but most probably you have found your own doctorate school. Of course, all of the programs are quality assured, not just here by the Hungarian authorities, but also we have undergone an internationalization audition in 2015. The Hungarian National Accreditation Committee is visiting us in every 5 years. Actually, due to COVID and other integration circumstances, they are arriving this year, so all the autumn period is dedicated for the institutional accreditation of our university. We are about to finalize the self-assessment reports of hundreds of pages, and then the accreditation committee arrives, and maybe they will also willing to ask international students, so you will be then guided if you would like to provide information for the visiting committee to join that process. This slide summarizes the awards and prizes that has been given to our institution during the past decades, like European Quality Award in the 2004, Higher Education Quality Award in 2013, and also in the same year the International Cooperation Culture Award. And let me highlight that one of our Professor Zoltán Somogyi, has received with his Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change team in 2007 the Nobel Peace Prize, which is the most prestigious award in the scientific world. So we are really proud of that. Now I would like to give some insights about different international projects where you can also get involved if you wish. We are frequently announcing those possibilities, so please be aware if there is some event or occasion, then do not hesitate to join us. You may have heard that President Macron, the French Prime Minister, initiated several years ago the so-called European University Alliance program, which aimed that the best universities in Europe are formed in European University Alliances, and this way further funds will be available for those alliances, and this way the quality can be acknowledged by being a member of such a European University Alliance. Our university is a proud member of UDRES University Alliance. UDRES is an abbreviation of Engaged European Entrepreneurial University as driver for European smart and sustainable regions. This alliance is targeting small European universities, small cities, and small countries, which means that our members are European countries with less than 20 million inhabitants, European medium-sized cities of less than 250,000 inhabitants, and medium-sized university of less than 15,000 students. There are 6 universities coordinated by an Austrian St. Pölten University of Applied Sciences who belongs to this alliance, from Portugal, from Romania, from Belgium, and from Latvia, and of course Hungary. And we have just received the prolongation award, let's call like award, by the European Commission, that our alliance can work another 4 years. You can see that the first 3 years was between 2020 and 2023, and we are allowed to work closely on the target area for another 4 years, and they almost tripled the finances because the upcoming 4 years the available funds will be nearly 18 million euro, so 18 million euro for the consortia. Actually, the consortia has been also enlarged with 3 more countries, with 3 more universities. one from Finland, one from the Netherlands, and one from Germany. I'm more than sure that several occasions and events will be announced for you, so don't hesitate to join the activities that is organized by the UDRES Alliance. Let me also mention that we have two Brussels-funded joint master degrees. These are also prestigious programs. Who are here, the joint master program students again? Thank you so much. You have been selected from thousands of students, so you should be proud of your achievement, because at least we have experienced that the Danube Agri-Food Master Program 20-fold higher demand than the available scholarship seats, so you can be very proud of yourself. So first I would like to give some insights about the M-Plant Plus program. Here we have 7 universities in the consortia. According to the mobility track, the study program can be spent in the first year either in France, in Hungary, or in Sweden. And then the second year can be spent in Austria, in Spain, in Italy, or back again in France. So the M-Plant program is focusing on plant breeding and plant biotechnology, plant biology, and the program will end in 2025, and the European Commission awarded for this consortia 5 million euro to sponsor the students, so you are receiving a very nice scholarship to join the program. The other program here, at the previous program, MATE was a partner university. In the next program, a year later, in 2022, we are ready to sign an agreement with Brussels about another joint master program called Danube Agri-Food Master in short, for sustainability in agriculture, food production and food technology in the Danube region in long. Here, MATE is the coordinator, so I'm very proud that MATE could make such a program possible with the coordination. We also have 7 partners in the consortia, and according to the mobility track, you can see that the first year is spent either in Prague or in Hungary, and the second year can be spent either in Romania, in Slovakia, in Austria, in Serbia, or in Croatia. Here the budget is also 5 million euro, and we are able to run the program in 4 intakes. So we are welcoming the second intake and students now, and we have 2 more intakes. Let me give you a short overview about scholarship program at our university. Here we have listed 3 different scholarship programs with whom you are ready to come and study with us. The Stipendium Hungaricum Scholarship Program, please raise your hands who are the Stipendium Hungaricum scholars. Thank you. You have been selected also very precisely, and there were also manifold demand to the available seats depending on the different countries. So the program itself is running for 10 years. So you can see the roll-up as well, that it has been created for the 10th anniversary of the program. And the Hungarian government is able to sign an agreement with 90 different sending countries. In these occasions, the sending countries are able to prioritize what is most important for the given country. So which fields of studies, which level of studies, and I'm also happy to share that agriculture as the first item in alphabetical order as well is always the #1 in every country. So we are ready to send and we are ready to receive as many as 90 country students from Stipendium Hungaricum here at MATE. We are offering 51 English program at 3 levels, bachelor, master and PhD. And this is already a new statistic, so in this academic year, what is starting now in September 2023, 252 newcomers are arriving. The Stipendium Hungaricum program provides a tuition-free education. You are receiving some monthly stipendium as well, and the accommodation and health insurance is also covered by the Hungarian government, so it's really a nice package for the students coming from these 90 countries. The scholarship for Christian young people is a sub-program, let's call like this, of the Stipendium Hungaricum program. These are targeting those countries where living in crisis region of the world, where the citizens are threatened because of their faith. Here 11 eligible countries are listed, and we have currently 24 students studying at MATE. And let me call the third scholarship funded program the FAO, the Food and Agricultural Organization Stipendium program. This is financed by the Hungarian Ministry of Agriculture. Here 44 eligible countries are listed, and here is a rule that from one country only one student can be selected, so it's very competitive again. And here the fields of sciences are agriculture and environmental sciences, economics and social sciences, and horticulture. Let me give you a short overview about the scholarship programs at MATE, which is giving you possibilities of a short exchange program only, so not for degree but short exchange. Let me also tell that those who are already studying in a scholarship program, they are not eligible to have another scholarship program parallelly, because that can result in double funding. So these programs are available for you once you are, let's say, a Stipendium Hungaricum scholars, once you are finishing your studies, and after graduation you are eligible to go abroad for 12 months for a traineeship. So don't hesitate once you are ready with your study program to ask us how and where can you spend another year as an Erasmus trainee. Within the Erasmus program, within Europe, we have a budget over 680,000 euro. Within the international credit mobility, which is targeting outside European countries, listed there as well in alphabetical order with which countries we have a strategic partnership. We were very successful in the past years. So let me call again another Zsuzsanna Heltai, who was responsible for these nice achievements. In 2019 and in 2020, she was the person who wrote the application and became #1 in quota and #1 in budget in the whole Hungary, in the whole country. So thank you so much. And the third program is a Fulbright scholarship program. You may have heard about that. Here, American professors can visit our university or any other universities all over the world, and can spend here half a year or a year and teaching or doing some research. Before COVID in 2019, we have two professors, one Jeff Griffiths coming from the University of Southern Nazarene, and Professor Ben Littlepage came from Murray State University. Jeff is currently a working staff professor at MATE, So he settled here in Hungary, and you can have his lessons as well. So I'm so proud to share this fact as well, because in the Fulbright history of Hungary, it has never been happened that after an exchange somebody is settling in Hungary and receiving a full professorship at one of the universities. And now we are in contact with another professor from US, from the University of Wisconsin, who is ready to come in the next academic year once Fulbright is giving him a scholarship. Two more slides. Thank you so much for your kind attention. So this is also a nice fact what I would like to share with you. Once the stipendium program, Stipendium Hungaricum, was launched, the Hungarian authority who is coordinating the program, the Tempus Public Foundation, asked to fill out a survey, and it is a result of more than 1,500 students' feedback coming from more than 72 countries and studying at 27 different higher education institutions all over Hungary. And in that survey, actually it was in 2016, but we are still very proud of that fact, that MATE, or actually the predecessor institution, the Szent István University, was ranked in 3 categories #1 in Hungary. And these categories were quality of institution and education, help in general orientation, which is the work of the administrators around you, and the Stipendium Hungaricum services of the institution. And nearly my last slide is just some, some overview about the different events and occasions where you can what you can join here at our university. The orientation week, you are already here. Researchers Night, that will be the 4th Friday of September. Please see the announcement and visit all the labs and all the workshops that is available for you. There will be cultural events like international dinner, folk dance teaching, sport competitions. Of course, you can learn Hungarian because this language course is also offered. And during your studies or parallelly with your studies, there will be organized plants and farm visits, and with your achievements, with your research work, what you can do, let's say, in the coming years, you can also participate on scientific conferences. So please join all these events that are available and make the best out of the selected occasions. And this is my really last slide. Thank you very much so far for your kind attention. I would love to finish my presentation with an admonition that has been given by our first king of Hungary. You may remember that I has mentioned that Szent István was crowned in the year 1000. So that admonition is more than 1,000 and some years old. This admonition, this order, was given by the first king of Hungary to his son, Prince Emmerich, and was targeting how to behave once he will become a king. And among other, he already acknowledged what is the importance of hosting guests from internationally from other countries. So the admonition is word by word is for guests coming from diverse provinces will bring with them diverse tongues and customs that will adorn a country. For a country using only one tongue and having only one custom is weak and frail. Therefore, I commend you, my son, to show goodwill to newcomers, foster and hold them in high esteem, so that they may sojourn here rather than in other parts. So my colleagues and the whole staff of MATE is working to make your stay as good, as best as possible, and please join and enjoy those services. Thank you very much. Yes, and now let me ask Mr. Dávid Békési, who is the head of the other center, as I mentioned, the head of Center for Strategy and Coordination, to give some nice words and welcoming address to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Zsuzsanna. Good morning, dear colleagues, and dear ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gödöllő, welcome to the MATE University. I won't have slides because my task is to execute your very first examination. So first question, what is the budget of the UDRES project? Do you remember from the slide? Good. Okay, 1 point to you. Okay, how many Nobel Prize winners from Hungary? From Hungary. So how many Hungarian Nobel Prize winners you saw on the slide? MATE has one. Okay, so the next point is yours. Okay, I'm kidding. So no, we are not doing any exams today, but you paid attention, so congratulations. And congratulations to all of you that you are here today. You've been selected, and also congratulations that you arrived on time. You were not only lucky, I think, that you arrived on time, probably like many of your colleagues and mates are still back home. You were also lucky to get the visas to arrive in Hungary. Not only lucky, but I believe that you worked with due diligence, that you progressed and you arrived here. So congratulations one more time. I would like to talk very briefly about my center. You had a very extensive, you have the very complex information package received from Zsuzsanna. And our role, my center's role as the International Center for Strategy and Coordination is, number one, is working together with my excellent colleagues to make sure that your stay is fruitful, and we would like to help filling your stay and your studies with real experiences, with knowledge, and to make sure that you meet your goals and you achieve at the end of your stay and your studies what you aim. So our role, apart from that, is coordinating within the MATE institutions. As you heard and you saw that there are 5 different campuses and many research institutes. I wouldn't go into the details as you already heard, and I hope that you will have opportunities to visit most of them, and please do so, and try to get to know most of them, try to engage with many of these facilities, because I think this is one of the greatest assets of this university, that this is a giant institution, and you have a chance to benefit out of this. We are here to help you, we are here to assist you. Please make your best out of it. So once again, my center is also assisting in the coordination within the universities in terms of international experiences, in terms of international engagements, when it comes to the individual institutions, when they would like to enter to the foreign markets, when they would like to engage with foreign universities or government agencies, embassies. And here where I would like to mention that we are also ambassadors. You might hear this many times later, and you know, but please behave as you are ambassadors of your countries. Okay, me myself, but many of my colleagues, we have or we had the opportunity, and we very much know or aware what you're feeling now, studying abroad. You are lucky, as I mentioned. I bet that you are full with different feelings, as you are abroad, far from your country, in a different culture. You feel like an alien, or you see aliens around you. This will be for sure in the next weeks, months. It depends on you, how much you are going to engage with your classmates and with different cultures, and also how much you are going to engage with our colleagues. So please open up and immerse in our culture. I believe that the Hungarians are welcoming, and please enjoy that. Okay, please do not hesitate to ask. And getting back to the beginning of the sentence, please be good ambassadors of your countries. Okay, and we really would like to rely on you. As I mentioned that we are engaging with embassies also. We are engaging with universities from your countries. That's how you are here, because we started good work with your nations, with your countries, and we worked out different scholarship programs that most of you benefited from. So please make sure that there will be more students from your countries coming. There will be more researchers coming. This is one of the aims why we wanted to set up these programs, these avenues. We would like to make sure, as you mentioned rightly, the budget of UDRES, we would like to make sure that we raise more funds in the future to create opportunity for students, researchers, or professors for more mobilities. Please help us in that. Okay. One message what I really wanted to deliver to you, and please spread the word. Together with my colleagues, we are working on, as you saw, some of the programs that are constant, and we are preparing for. We would like to engage with you and the international students in order to prepare more programs. Okay, it's really up to you. We don't want to force you to enjoy your stay here. We don't want to force you to sport, for instance. We don't want to force you to study Hungarian, but we would like to encourage you, because I don't want to explain. You are smart enough to know why it's important to know more languages, and why it is important to get to know more. Hungary, as Ms. Zsuzsanna mentioned, is strange in many ways. The language is the strangest. Grammar is a bit difficult. I know how difficult it is for different foreigners, but it's not impossible, and you have time. You have time studying it, and we give you the tools. We give you the opportunities, we give you the possibility. I know Stipendium Hungaricum also, they have its packages, but we would like to make sure that all of you who really want to proceed and pursue, they are able to do so. And please do so, because number one, if you get on the train and you want to visit the countryside, then you will see the first obstacles, the language barriers, meeting the controller on the train and on the subway. Please prepare for that, because otherwise you won't see the best of the country. Okay? Other message what I wanted to deliver today is engaging with you. We are preparing some opportunities where most of you who are interested could work with us, I mean with our centers more closely. We are sending out calls for interns, and we would like to work out different possibilities, solutions. I know that you will be busy with your studies, and I hope that you will be busy with your studies and your different activities, sport, social activities, etc. I hope that you won't be locked in your rooms and you won't be limited to your phones. But apart from that, we would like to create possibility to those who wants to engage with our Center for International Strategy and Coordination, and the Center for Education, International Education. We would like to work with you more closely, and we have different tasks where we need help. So please, if you are motivated, you will see first what are your tasks, what you have to fulfill. Please get back to us and let's start engaging. First, voluntarily, okay? You will see, let's not start with the money, okay? But let's see whether you have any motivation here, and we would like to work on different other appreciations. And I don't want to talk about money here, okay? And first, let's engage where we could, or let's see where we could engage and how we could collaborate. And the other thing apart from that is very important, the international communities we would like to rebuild. As you might heard and you know about the pandemic. The pandemic impacted our university life a lot. My colleagues were very successful on having different programs and engaging with the students. We see that motivation a bit changed in the past years. Now, luckily, it's coming back. We are more active, and your schoolmates are more active. We would like to engage with different different countries, let's call this way. So we would like to have representatives from your cultural groups, from your national groups. We are going to send out calls. Please spread the words. We would like to have common regular meetings. We would like to hear feedbacks from you. And when it comes to the strategy, which is the other task and more important task of my center, international strategy, that's where I really would like to rely on your feedbacks, on your recommendations, where we could strengthen our position and where we have opportunities, maybe towards your countries. So please engage with us. You will have our contacts. Now, as you see, there are refurbishments and constructions all around. Please be patient, okay? Hopefully you will see quite new campus very soon, as you are seeing that all around we try to execute the works quickly. Our offices are moving time to time because of these constructions, so be patient. You will be always able to find us. Your first call is obviously Ms. Zsuzsa's office, and through them you can find everybody. So once again, thank you very much for your attention. Congratulations again, and I hope to see you individually or group by group in the upcoming weeks, months, etc. In the next think tanks or roundtable discussions which we are trying to put together. Lots of fun. Enjoy your orientation week this week, and open your ears, take notes, and all the best. Good luck.
Thank you, David, for the nice messages. I'm sure they are well taken. And thank you, Zsuzsanna, for the nice and detailed introduction of our distinguished institution. Now, as the orientation goes on, I'd like to call the attention of those who are watching online because they didn't have a chance to arrive so far. Don't worry, you won't miss a thing during the semester and the academic year. As Zsuzsanna mentioned, there will be many other events that you can join once you arrive safely. Now back to our program today. As if you could follow the program points, and we have to skip one point now because the head mentor of the Stipendium Hungaricum mentor team got ill today, but I still like to call here, and please stand up, all the Stipendium Hungaricum mentors, because they are MATE angels. Please stand up, and anyone who are outside, just please come in here and stand in front of the monitor. Yes, please come in. Mentors, please come in. And the reason I'm calling them, because they are going to help you throughout your studies here, not only in administration issues or just like, please come and stand here so that everyone can see you. Stand here so that the students who are watching from distance and from online, just here, please. So, thank you. So you can meet your. Yeah, as I said, I just call them MATE angels because they are really supportive in all matters. So as for today's program, there will be so we are going to skip the mentor programship introduction. You'll have more opportunity to, for example, tomorrow where you can present your activities. And now I'll ask you for a quick group photo inside of the main building. And the reason that it has to be quick because Zsuzsanna's have to leave for another major event. And after the group photo, please help yourself with coffee and snacks and etc. And I'll ask the Erasmus exchange students to come back here to this very room so that we can share some practical matters that is only matter to exchange students. And as for tomorrow, we'll start with the Neptune training, and during the afternoon campus tour, we'll show you the building where the training will be in case you miss the meeting point tomorrow. And please follow the Facebook groups announcements and comments. This is where we are sharing the important news and anything that is relevant for this week's issues and for other study issues as well. Okay, so now let's just go and have a nice group photo outside. Thank you, mentors, and we'll follow you now. Thank you.